I'm so emotionally connected to this base. And it's good because Keesler is a part of me.
Devastating damage expected. At least one half of well-constructed homes will have roof and wall failure.
Hurricane Katrina is now designated a Category 5 hurricane. We cannot stress enough the danger this hurricane poses to Gulf Coast communities.
We're surrounded by water. We got the Mississippi Sound in front, and we got the Back Bay right in the back. So if you hit the flight line, the north end of the flight line, that's the Back Bay sitting right there behind the hospital. So being surrounded, it's real easy for that water to just come up and just overtake the base. So we had storm surges up to 22 feet. So you're high enough, but when that water comes in, you know, it's nothing you can really do. And we start videotaping the flooding to where you can see on the half of the commissary where the water was flooding. Vehicles on fire.
We're recording burning car, looks like a four-door sedan.
Where the salt water started getting electrical, setting over, and we started documenting all of this stuff. And it affects you into a point that you can't believe it. Like, we knew we were getting it, but no one knew it was gonna be this bad. It messed with you psychologically because you're like, whoa, then you start wondering about those that wasn't prepared.
You know, the shelters here, what I can do is guarantee your security. We probably have about 60 new cops here with some heavy armament to secure the base. So the base is gonna be secure from looters and people like that. You have a shelter over your head. It may be hot, it may be stinky, but you got a shelter over your head and you got food and water. I mean, we got Red Horse here. They're going to start moving the debris off the base. We got a combat comm unit. We've got a tower, you know, to get the cell phones. Help is on the way.
It took me 2 weeks to go to check out my own house, and half of the roof was gone. The neighbor on one side was good, the neighbor on the other side was good. Half of my roof was gone. So when I get in, you know, everything that was on it, I lost everything, and I said, okay.
I remember just looking out my, the window out the right side where I sit, and just looking down, and yeah, I didn't even know what had happened to my place, to my home, until I looked down and looked out the windows, and I was just like, okay.
We got the firefighters and any other EMS personnel who know the area to go find these people who need to get out of here.
Once we get everybody on the same sheet of music, then we can better coordinate our efforts, get people here to these zones and evacuate them by helicopter.
I saw more neighbors helping neighbors, you know. You just didn't see divisions that you would see on a daily basis. You didn't see that. You saw somebody in need and you helped them.
There was thought. If I remember, initial traffic coming out of the Air Force was, okay, the mission of the training, you know, is no longer the same. We're going to have to shift the focus for a long time. They're not going to be able to do the training mission, and you know, within a year, it's like, oh wow, it's ready to go. Let's get the training group back up and the med group back up and get this base performing again. So, yeah, and we were much quicker than others. So yeah, I think there is something to that culturally.
We adapt and overcome. You know, and the military teaches you that if you're around long enough, more especially in fields to where you really help, like civil engineers. We're here to build, maintain, and protect. That's our job. So we're gonna do that. So to do that, you have to have that mindset of people counting on me. We got to do it. And it's good because Keesler is a part of me. I'm proud to say I'm affiliated with Keesler, a retired airman, but a current civilian. And like one commander said, if you're a civilian out here, you're still an airman. So that's all of us. And I have a sense to serve, and I'm just gonna look out for my base. My name might not be on the wall anywhere, but this is my base.